Okay, I'm sharing my screen. You should be able to see that shortly. Okay, so do you see my screen? Just give me a thumbs up. Awesome. Okay. Okay, so you might know that. Let's go one by one. Okay, so okay. Now x is equal to minus 1 minus 2. That minus 3 minus 4 minus 5 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right? When I say x is equal to minus 5, what does that mean? Do you agree? This is 5. X is equal to 5, right? Awesome. If I say x is equal to minus 5, okay, this is minus 5, right? Do you agree? Awesome. Okay. So Rohit agrees, Atharv agrees, Vasuki agrees. Okay, brilliant. Now, I'm going to ask you something. If anybody knows it, please go ahead. Hey, I just started. Okay. Let me go on. Okay, so I just started, Carol. We're about to start. You just joined at the right time. Otherwise, you might have missed a very important piece of information. So you're all set, right? Carol, give me a thumbs up. You're all good. I'll just go off camera. Okay, brilliant. Okay, since Carol has just joined, I'll repeat again. This is a number line, very, very important, okay? 3, 4, 5. Similarly, you have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So now I'll ask you in specific, Carol, give me thumbs up if you agree. Otherwise, you can give me thumbs down if you don't agree. Okay, lovely. So now the question I have is, if I say x is equal to 5, this is how I represent. This is how I mark. Do you agree? Give me thumbs up if you agree, Carol. I say, let's say, cannot hear anything. Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you guys can hear me. It looks like my headphone has some issue. Okay. So you guys can hear me. Okay, I'm using my other screen. All good. Okay. Now the question, let me again share my screen. Just a second. So I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Anybody has any idea about what do you mean by this is called? Have you ever seen something like this? Yeah. Okay. Lovely. Atav did not say it. That's fine. Rohit. Yeah, Rohit, can you tell me? Waski doesn't know this. Carol also. That's fine. Lovely. Rohit, tell me
Um,
what you know about this.
the absolute value of x is 5, so it's just positive.
Okay. What does that mean?
So if it's like if x is like -1, the absolute value will be 1 because like it has to be positive and it
Okay.
has to
Lovely.
be
Good job.
yeah.
Yeah. So, for example, let's say, right, Rohit. Okay. I have few more questions to you. Okay. Pretty much half. I mean, whatever you said is absolutely right. Let's say if x is equal to -1, so what I'm saying, right? Modulus x. So mod x. The moment I say mod x, it becomes +1. Okay, there could be, let's say, if x is 3, and if I say mod x, that is 3 again. Or x is -3, and modulus x becomes 3. So that is what Rohit said that, and he's absolutely right. But why Rohit? Why? What does that mean? Why are we making it? Why are you making the negative as positive too?
Because it's like the absolute value. So it has yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Okay. Good.
it can't be negative because like it has to follow like specific standards.
Okay. Good job. Okay. I'll explain you further. So you're right, but I'll take that to next level. Okay. So let's go back to so now. Okay. To understand this better. Oh, you can't hear even now? Okay. Good. Nana. Stay here. Huh? You can hear me. Huh? Cool. Cool. So okay. Now let's understand. You can watch it, right? Watch it. Okay, lovely. So now let's understand this. Okay, let's take the formula, the distance that we did last week, right? So I'm taking like this 3, 8, and 2. So that is, let me say, so that is 7 and 4. Okay, so let's say this is x2, y2, x1, y1. Okay, see, I asked you to first do the difference, right? So, see, 3 minus 7 is how much? -4. And 8 minus 4, oh, sorry, I'll just make this as 6. Okay, or let me do this. So, I'll make this as 3. Okay, so let's follow the order. So, y2 minus y1 or x2 minus x1 is 4 in this order, and 3 minus 8 is -5, right? Uh, Sorry, I just want to do 5. Okay, so 5 minus 8 is -3. So what is the distance? Anybody? These are the triplets, right? If you say,
5.
yeah, say that's 5. So 7 minus 3, 4, 5 minus 8 is -3. But you have still taken this as a triplet, right? Why? Because this is the distance, right? Distance cannot be negative. Do you remember that point that I taught you? Give me a thumbs up if you remember. Lovely. We're going to apply the same concept here. Okay, so what exactly absolute value means? We'll go to the next level. Okay, now I'll take an example. I'm gonna I'm gonna take still the number line again. Okay, now let's say this is your house. Okay, your house is at 0 on the number line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say these are kilometers. Okay, it's 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, like that. And similarly, we have -1, -2, -3, -4, -1. Now, let us say this is Rohit's house. I'm taking that example because both of them live in Berwick. Okay, but now what I'm saying is Athar's house is 3 kilometers away on this line. What does this mean? What are the possibilities where others' house could be?
3 and -3.
Exactly, spot on. Lovely. So others' house could be here or could be here. Okay. So, but I said 3 kilometers distance, right? So here the distance is 3, whether it's on to this side or this side, the distance is 3. It doesn't matter whether it's -3, it's on, whether the house is on the -3 or the house is on the +3, the distance is 3. So that is absolute value. Okay, that's the actual, that should be your actual understanding of absolute value. Okay, so you cannot measure or express distance in negative, although it's on the negative side. As long as you remember and understand this part, the rest of all the calculations that we're going to do is going to be very easy. Okay, that's the reason when x is equal to, let's say here, -3, the mod x means absolute value or distance from, oh, it's gone. Okay. It disappeared. I just want to share my screen again. So the absolute value is distance. It could be on either sides, right? So that's the reason. Even though it's on the -3, so if others house is found here, I'm going to say the distance of x from 0 is still 3. Okay, so the point could still be here. Others house still could be on -3. Okay, that is where we found his house. But the moment I say mod x, what does that mean? Either absolute value or the distance from 0 is 3. That is how it becomes 0, the absolute value. Okay, cool. Now let's think the other way. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Max, I'll go to 7. Most are examples. Okay, I can't go beyond that because I don't have enough space on my board. -3, -4, -5. Let's say I go -6 on this side. Okay, that's -6. Now, if I'm going to say mod x, that is distance from 0, or this part, right, from center, is, let's say, 4. What does that mean? Can anybody tell me?
Absolute value is 4.
Yeah, absolute value is 4, which
So
means,
x could
again,
be -4
distance.
or
Yeah, come on, go ahead.
x
So,
could be -4 or 4.
lovely. That's it. So the distance from 0 is 4. So which means you can go this side or this side. So if you go on this side, the value is going to be, so the actual value could be, you don't know, right? So the actual value could be +4, which is this one, or it could be -4. But the moment you say x, that becomes 4. Doesn't matter, +4 or -4. Okay, so that's important. Lovely. Now I'm extending this part. Okay, so now if I say, we'll go back to basics again. Let's take this number line here. I'll just write a nice number line, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, -1, -2, -3, -4, 4. Now I'll pick, probably this time I'll pick Carol. Carol, if I say x is greater than 2 or equal to, greater than or equal to 2, how do you represent that in the number line here? If you don't know, don't worry. You can just say, I don't know, okay? I'm here to help you. But I just want to understand, how
Okay.
much do you know?
Equal to
So
with,
x is greater than equal to 2.
so there's gonna be like a dot on top of +2,
Okay.
and it's
Dot.
like shaded in,
And
shaded in.
like here, like this?
No, the other way.
The other, okay, okay. Like this?
Yeah.
Okay. So interesting. So others, do you agree or disagree? Paul agrees, Arthur, Rohit agrees, Wasuki. Do you agree? Okay. So Wasuki also agrees. Correct. This is correct. Lovely. So I'm very happy. So all are listening, all are participating. Now, instead of x is greater than equal to 2, what I'm doing is, what does it mean? So from the origin, if you start, if I say Athar's house is greater than 2 kilometers, so you'll not search anywhere here. You start searching from here, right? Because x is greater than 2. But now, a +2, right, is greater than +2. Now, if I say, so I'm just putting back that line here. And what I'm going to say is, instead of 0, from 0, instead of Other's house is greater than, on this side, I say it is on this side of 2. How do I write? Now I'm asking you the question other way. If Other's house is somewhere beyond this point, right? You don't need to search here. Other's house is not here, but somewhere on this side. So how do you represent that mathematically?
X is
Other, okay, yeah, x is
um greater than or equal to -2.
okay. Others, do you agree or disagree? Give me thumbs up or thumbs down. Other thumbs up. Wasuki thumbs up. Kyle thumbs up. Okay. Okay, this is where probably they need a little correction. Okay, I think we really need to understand the number line here. See, the number line, the first basic concept you need to understand is what's happening here. As you go from left to right, the numbers are increasing, right? So as you go to the left, what happens? If you're going from left to right, the numbers are increasing. Do you agree?
So so would it be x is equal to or less than -2?
Yeah, so that's where we're heading. Now, what happens if you're going from right to left? The numbers are decreasing, right? See, 6 is greater, 5 is less than 6. So as you move this side, the numbers are decreasing by 1. Do you understand? So decrease 1, decrease 1, decrease 1. So now, if you're going this way, then what is the value? Is going to be, all these values should be less than or equal to -2, not greater. Do you agree now? Do you understand this concept? As you move to left, It's less. Yeah. So it's not this. Okay. You shouldn't think like this. So it's going to be like this because it's going to be anything far away from 2 kilometers. So if you're going to the right, so it's going to be greater than or equal to 2, right? But if I say if it is more than 2 kilometers and you start searching this side, it's going to be x is less than or equal to 2. That is the mathematical equation when you say my house is more than 2 kilometers from the origin, right? This is the mathematical representation. Now let us club this part. Okay, I don't want to make it clumsy. I want to write it neatly and then explain, because this one is getting recorded. Hopefully this is getting recorded. Yeah, I see the recording button. Okay, now I just close the window and come back in a second. Okay, lovely. Okay, we don't need x y axis. It's all about x axis here. Okay, 1 2 3 4. On this side it is -1 -2 -3 -4. Okay, so it's going to be like this. If it is greater than 2 kilometers or 2, it could be like this, which is x is greater than or equal to 2, or you don't search anywhere in between because the house is more than 2 kilometers away from 0. So you go this way. If you're going this way, this is x is less than or equal to -2. Now I'm putting, if I convert this into absolute value, this is going to be x is greater, modulus x is greater than or equal to 2. Do you agree? No? Is this making sense to you? So I'm saying modulus x. Yeah, so x is greater than or equal to 2 kilometers. So which means you don't want to search in between. So, and then when you basically do this, it's going to be x is greater than or equal to 2, or when I strip this modulus, this part out, if I strip this out, then it's going to be like this, or -2. Okay, so if you basically think mathematically what's happening, this, if the symbol is same, it's going to be the same number. If the symbol reverses, you put the opposite sign. Okay, that's how you need to think mathematically. This is conceptually whatever I taught you here. This is mathematically, you need to write these two equations and then you just need to map it. Okay, now let's take one example and I'll go one by one round the table. If I say modulus x is mod x, or absolute value of x, is greater than 1.5, and I'm drawing this 0 1 2 3 -1 -2 -3. Okay, so now let's do two things. One, mathematically, I'll pick someone of you. Vasuki, can you tell me how do I write this mathematically when I strip the modulus out? So I'm just saying equal to as well. So mod x is greater than or equal to 1.5. Okay, if I strip this, what are the two different equations that you write?
Would it be
If you are
X?
confused, don't worry.
X is less than or equal to 1.5.
Okay, x is less than or equal to, and then is that the one, or do you have any other equations?
I think that's the one.
Okay, we'll be there. Cool. Carol, do you have a different answer or do you have the same answer in your mind?
I think x is greater than 1.5, equal to or greater than 1.5.
Okay. Okay, so that's the only answer you have,
And then
right?
one that Vasuki said.
Okay, Vasuki is what said this one. So you're saying, Okay, so let me do one thing. So this one, right? This is what
Yeah.
Karen says. Lovely. And this is what Vasiki says. Okay, now Athar, what do you have a different answer or is it the same?
It's like when you take off like the mod thing on
Yeah.
the end.
Mhm.
Oh, I think it would be like x is less than or equal to negative 1.5.
Okay, so this is what Vasiki says. This is what Carol. So Carol has two values like this, and other. So sorry, I stopped sharing my screen. See, this is very very important. That's the reason I'm taking so much time here. Hmm. Okay, so mod x. So basically, mod x is, what did I say, greater than or equal to 1.5. Okay, so other, what you're saying is x is less than or equal to minus 1.5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's your, do you have any other answers or just this one?
Just that.
That one. So that is other. Lovely. Brilliant. Okay, Rohit, what answers do you have?
X is greater than or equal to 1.5 and x is greater than, no, less than or equal to negative 1.5.
Okay. 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 Let us see. Let us see, you know, how far where we are. Now I'm going back to the diagram. So we need to understand this part in terms of diagram and also mathematically. First, let's do the diagram. X is, what did I say? X is greater than 1.5. So X is greater than or equal to 1.5. So now I'm drawing this diagram here. 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 4, minus 4. Okay. So now let's understand this. So from 0, what I'm saying is, let us say Rajiv, my house, from 0 is greater than 1.5. So you don't search anywhere in between, right? You don't even search here. It's farther from, it's farther than 1.5 kilometers. So you start your search here. And then you go, this is 1.5, right? Between 1 and 2. So you start and, you keep going this way. Okay. But I said it's greater than 1.5, right? So I'm going to take Rohit's help and ask him to go this way also, because you don't know. The house could be in this direction or this direction. So we split, Rohit and I as a team, we split, and he goes in this direction, but he starts at 1.5 distance from 0, which is this, right? Between 1. So this is 1.5. But my house is greater than 1.5. So it's going to be this direction, nothing in between, right? So now let us, let us write equation for this line. So what is the equation for this line? Karen, tell me. We have two different lines, right? Carol, are you there?
My microphone was off.
Okay. So then we have two lines here, right?
Yeah.
So one line is this. This is line number 1. This is line number 2. So they can go in two directions. So what is the equation of this line?
X equals greater equal to or greater than 1.5.
Okay, Vasuki. Now number line 2. What is the equation of this line?
X is less than or equal to 1.5.
Less than or equal to C.
Minus 1.5.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, so when I say mod x is greater than or equal to 1.5, is that the equation? Yeah. So 1.5, that means you have two equations. X is greater than or equal to 1.5 or x is less than or equal to minus 1.5. Okay, so the closest one was this. What your head said. Others. So you're also there, close other. Carol, you're also there, except this should be -1. So Vasuki, this is again, this should have been -1, Vasuki. And your other equation could be greater than 1.5. So the easy way to remember is mathematically, even without drawing pictures, when you see equation, I'm writing equation fresh here. X is greater than or equal to 1.5. So you can straight away bring the equation as is, or this is mod x, okay? And as I said, when you reverse it, add negative to the number, that's it. That gives you two equations. Okay, this is conceptual and this is mathematical. Let's try one more. Okay. Hope you're following. You guys are following my lesson. Otherwise, please interrupt me. Lovely. Okay. So now I'm going to say x is greater than or equal to 3. Can you put the equations in the chat window? I want to see. It's the chat window. I don't. Okay, yeah, the chat is. I'm waiting for your answers. Okay, the Carol has an answer. We'll check whether it's right or wrong once everybody puts their answers. X is larger than or equal to 3. X is smaller than or equal to -3. Okay, that's Athar's answer. I'm waiting for Carol and Vasuki to answer as well. X is more than equal to X is less than equal to -3. Okay. Okay, so Carol, looks like your keyboard is not working. If not, you can speak out. If your keyboard is not.
I typed it in, sir.
Oh, you already wrote the answer. Oh, okay. You're the first one to write, I think. Good job. Okay, so brilliant. All has now. I think all of you have the same answer. Now let's put it onto the board. Okay, so you guys are saying x is greater than 3 or x is or and basically x is less than or equal to -3. Right, so you're saying two things. Oops. X is greater than or equal to 3 or x is less than or equal to -3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay. Okay. Now, Arthur, can you tell me how do I write this one on the number line? You tell me, I'll put it on the paper here.
So draw a dot above 3, like a solid dot, and then make an arrow going right.
Brilliant. That's it. Okay, now Carol, you tell me what should be the value for this one? How should I represent this? Looks you're still on mute, Carol.
Sorry, so above -3,
Mm-hmm.
like there's like a dot,
Yeah,
and then there's an arrow pointing left.
good job. Okay, give me thumbs up if everybody agrees to this. Or if you have a question, if you want to challenge, ask me. Okay, good job. That's right. Now we're going to do the same graph with a minor variation. Okay, I'll tell you what that is. I'm taking this out. Okay, do you know how to represent this? So anyway, you know that we are taking this is greater than 3 or x is less than -3, right? Pretty much. How do I represent this on the number line, Athar?
So you draw dot but hollow on the inside, mate. A circle, so you draw a
Yeah,
circle above 3,
yeah.
and then you do an arrow going right.
Lovely. You already know it. Brilliant. So, guys, you know the difference, right? If it is equal to, you need to write this like this. If it is not equal to but greater or less, you just need to write a hollow. Okay? It's very important to note. So you don't make a thick circle. You just need a hollow. Now, same here. Go here, make a hollow circle because it's not equal to, which means it's not including 3. Just not 3, but anything beyond 3 it's including. Just not 3 here, but anything after this it's including. That is what the hollow means, which is you don't have the equal to here. When you don't have equal to, you write hollow. When you have equal to, you write the dotted circle. Okay, remember that. Cool. So you guys are clear here, right? So I don't need to worry about this anymore. So we have a couple of problems in the homework. You guys can do it. Now I'm extending this concept, okay? How do you guys, I want you guys to solve this. X plus 1 is greater than or equal to, or, okay, equal to 3. Then tell me, how do you write? So you have two different values, right? X, you have one is greater than or equal to, and one is less than or equal to. Okay, can you write what these values could be here? Solve it, think of your own, solve it and tell me what could be the answers here. Remember, if it is mod x is greater than or equal to 3, we have x is greater than or equal to 3 or x is less than or equal to -3. But now I have added x plus 1. Try, I want you to try. It's okay to go wrong. Okay, don't worry about that. The answer could be right or wrong, it doesn't matter. Try and tell me what's the answer that you guys have got. You can just put it in the chat window. I'll give you 2 minutes to solve. Okay, so Carol got one answer. So Rohit had almost the same answer, but with different signs. They just have the opposite signs. Yeah.
The less than or equal to 2. I meant -2.
Okay, you can write it again. Just write it again. That's fine. Again, just waiting for an answer from Athar, I think. Athar says x is greater than 2, less than or equal to, x is less than or equal to -2. Okay. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I think most of you are right. Okay. Oh, I'll also show how to solve this. The first time I'm going to write the same thing. Okay, what I taught you. So when I take the sign out, the modulus out, x plus 1 is greater than or equal to 3. That's one equation. The other equation is x plus 1 is less than or equal to -3. Okay. So now I bring 1 to the other side, that is 3 minus 1. X minus 3 minus 1. Okay, because 1 goes to the other side. So plus 1 becomes -1. So this is x is greater than or equal to 2. X is less than or equal to -4. Do you understand this now? So I think most of you are right for the positive answer. I think for the negative answer, there is a shift. Okay, now if you put this on the number line, How is this going to look like? Let's see. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. X is greater than or equal to 2. So you come here, dot, because it's equal to, and it is, sorry, not here. X is greater than or equal to 2. So I come here, 2, 2, and then dotted line, because it's equal to, and 2, this way. And then X is less than -4. So minus means left to the -4. So come here, dotted line, complete dot, and goes to the left. So this is X is less than or equal to -4. This is X is greater than or equal to 2. Okay. You want to make a note of it or take a snapshot, or you have to follow the recording if you're not taking any notes. Okay. Shall I go ahead, or you want to make a quick note of it, if any one of you? Okay, now I'm going to ask you to solve the next problem. You need to have a pen and paper with you. Do you have that? Okay. So get pen and paper. Get it ready as pencil or paper. Okay. So you need to, I'm going to give you a similar problem. So basically this one is mod DOS x plus 1. What did I say? Greater than or equal to 3. Now the next question I'm going to give you is mod of x plus 2 is greater than or equal to, let's say, okay, I'll do one thing. Sorry, x minus 2 is less than or equal to 3. So solve it first and tell me what are the mathematical equations for x. I'll give you 2 minutes time. So once you get the answers, you can put it in the chat window. Okay. In the meanwhile, we just go and get some water. If you're struggling, that's fine. Give me a thumbs up. I'll help you. Otherwise, keep doing. Okay, I'll help you guys. Okay, simple. Let's go one by one.
Wait, I think
Oh, you're doing?
everyone answered, I think.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I thought, did I not find it? Sorry, I thought I'm waiting. Okay, sorry to keep you waiting. Let me see the answers. Lovely. So, okay, so x is less than or equal to, or x is greater than. Okay, that's Carol. Let me see what the answers are. Okay, I'm also solving. So, as per the definition, I'll just split into these two. X minus 2 is less than or equal to 3. On this side, x minus 2 is greater than or equal to minus 3. Okay, simple. The moment I change this one here, I add sign, opposite sign. Okay, so on this is x test less than or equal to 3 plus 2 5. Oh, sorry, this is x, right? So x minus 2, sorry, and this is x is greater than or equal to, this becomes plus 2 on the other side, so that becomes minus 1. So x is greater than minus 1 or equal to, and x is less than or equal to 5. I think, Carol, you just forgot to write. No, you wrote it well. So Carol is right. So x is greater than or equal to minus 1. X is less than or equal to, oh, brilliant. X is greater than or equal to minus 1. X is less than or equal to 5. Oh, all of you got right. So proud of you guys. Lovely. So x is greater than or equal to minus 1, less than or equal to 5. Okay, all good. So this is exactly how we are supposed to do. And now, number line, right? This is the second part of it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This side, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So let me pick Carol. Carol, tell me x is greater than or equal to minus 1. How do I write that? You're on mute. Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm here. So there's like a dot above -1.
Mhm.
And then there's an arrow going right.
Okay. So I'm just putting like this. Arrow is right here. Okay. What's the key? So what happens to this one? X is less than or equal to 5.
You would do a little line above 5 and then a filled hole and then it goes down.
Down in the sense like this?
No, like decreasing.
Left or right?
Left.
Good job. Okay, it's going like this. See now, okay, so now the thing is, see, this line is going this way and this is going this way. So what is the common part? See, this is the common, oh, sorry. See, this is the common part, right? The rest is not common. Do you understand? So one is going this way like this. The other part is going like this. So this is not common. What is common is just this part. So whenever it's like this, basically, once it crosses this, it wouldn't go like this. So this is probably the one, the common part. Okay. Cool. So you can basically have it this way. Yeah, x is, because x is greater than 2 and x is greater than 5. So it's going, x is greater than -1 and less than 5. So it is less than 5, but also greater than. So the house is going to be in between, right? So if you actually draw, it's going to be -1, -2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it's going to be only this part. So you need to just have dots like this, and this is a thick line. That is your line. Nothing beyond that. Okay. Got it? Yeah, give me thumbs up if you understand that. Lovely. Okay, so now this is pretty much the absolute values of line. Okay, so now 56 is almost finished. I quickly do a refresher of the gradient techniques. Okay, see, I taught you gradients, right? For example, let's say I already taught you how to draw a gradient, a graph, on the graph, how to sketch it. For example, this is again gradients. I'll just take a red one and I'll make a little thicker. Okay. So y is equal to 3/2 x plus 3. So how do you write? See, when x is 0, y is equal to 3, right? That's where it's hitting. So the first thing is it's positive. So it's going to go in this direction, right? And then it's here. And you're also doing when x is equal to, y is equal to 0. See, when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0 plus 3. So this is the point. When y is equal to 0, that becomes 3/2 x plus 3 is 0. So 3/2 x is equal to -3. X is equal to -2. Do you agree? So it's basically intercepting at -2. So this is how the line is going to be. Do you agree? Right? It's positive, and that's how the line is going to be. Now, the second way of doing it is like this. See, like now, let's say, draw this. You want to get tissue papers? What's okay? Yeah, go. I'll wait. Anyway, numbering 0, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3, -4. Oh, sorry. 1, -1, -2, -3, 2, 3, 4. So now what is happening here is, now this is an alternate technique, okay, which I did not teach you in the last class. The reason I'm teaching you now is a bit of logic here is also connected to the parabolas. How do you sketch parabolas? Okay, so most of the class today would be around parabolas. So that's the reason I want to club this logic with parabolas so that they go well hand in hand. I just get some sip of water and come back. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so now you see the numbers. The first thing you should do is, see, it's +3, right, on y. So this is the number line. So this is the technique. The first thing you should do is, where is it starting? It's starting at +3 of y. So just come here. 5, 6, let's say 7. Okay. So this is 5 here, where it's starting at 3. Okay. Now, y is equal to mx plus c. C. Okay. This is, for us, this is in this form. You have to listen very carefully. What is m? It's rise, right? Over run. That's the definition of m, right? Rise over run. Oops. RUN, run of x. Okay, plus 3. So we already made 3 here. So we are starting at 3 on y. What is the rise here? Rise is 3. So 1, 2, 3. That's the rise. And what's the run? So you have, if you see, so that's 2, right? So you basically run 2, 1 and 2. And then this is where it connects. So if you actually connect the lines, it goes like this. Okay, so it's basically going like this. Okay, so that is how you can quickly write the diagrams. So now let me take away all this. Okay, now, I'm going to give you another one. I want somebody to help me here. Okay, again, just drawing this. See, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So now y is equal to 2 over 3x plus 1. Okay. With that logic that I taught you, let me pick someone. I pick Rohit. Rohit, tell me, how do I start this? Where do I start?
So the y, so the y-intercept is 1, so you put a dot at 1, and then you rise 2 to 3, and then you run 3 over to
1,
the right,
2,
and then
3.
that's the next point.
Yeah, so that's the point.
And then
So
you
just
connect the lines, and then yeah, I think it's -1 as the x-intercept.
yeah, somewhere. So as long as you just write it, so it basically, so I think it probably would be like this. So -1.5. Yeah, that's probably somewhere. But yeah,
Yeah.
it goes like this. At least these 2 points get connected, and you can trace it back. It's between somewhere between 1 and 2. Okay. So that is how you can quickly do it. You see, this absolute value is something you have to figure out, but you can quickly draw with your hands like this. Okay, and then you can figure out where it is. Now let's do another exercise. I want to take someone else's help. So y is equal to 3 over 2x minus 2. Arthur, can you help me here?
Well, all right. So like, first you find the x-intercept. So no,
we
y-intercept.
don't. No.
Oh.
The logic that I taught you here is different, right?
Oh.
So okay, let me ask Carol. I'll come back to you. Carol, did you understand the logic?
Yeah, kind of.
Great. Yeah, help me here.
So
So it is here, right?
yeah,
Where is this? Y is -2. So yeah, it's -2.
-2
Starts-
is the
Yeah,
point. Yeah, there.
the starting point. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
So the starting point is -2 because this part C is
the
-2.
y and
And then what you do?
and then we put
See, this is raise. Raise is 3, right?
yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. It comes here. And what's the run? 2. So 1 and 2. So it meets here, 2. Right? So, and then it's here. It started here. So join these two. That's it. See how simple is that? Athar, did you get it?
Yeah.
I can explain you by taking another example. Let's go this together, and then I'll go
Wait,
to
for
one.
the last example, don't you count the origin as a point as well?
No, origin as a point will only be when there is y and x. But you have y is equal to
No,
x
so if
plus
it's
c.
like if it was like -2 and you're rising up by 3, would you count the origin as a point, or would you skip to y, the 1?
Oh, yeah. The origin would be the point, right? So what was the
Yeah.
equation?
3, no, 3 over
Y is
2.
minus 3 over 2 or 2. Okay, y is minus 3 over 2 minus 2, right?
-3? No, isn't it just 3 over 2?
How much? Tell
Isn't
me
it
what.
just 3 over 2?
No. I said minus 3 over 2 minus 2.
Oh,
Okay, you have this one here.
okay.
Right? So what happens is it starts at minus 2 y-intercept and it goes 3 steps. Oh, did I just say this, right? I just said this one. Sorry. So it goes 1, 2, 3 up, which is 1 here.
Yeah,
And then it goes
2 right.
1, 2 right, 1 and 2. So it's here.
Yeah,
So which means x is 2, y is 1. And then you connect. This is where you started. You connect like this.
yeah.
Okay, that becomes the line. Now let's take another example. Okay, Rohit, let you and I can do it together. This one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. We'll take a break after this one, right after this one. Okay. 3, 4. Now this is minus, right? So y is equal to, let's say, 4 over 3 x minus 2. Yeah. Tell me what happens now.
So you start at -2 and then you go up by 4.
Yeah, because this is rise. Okay, so we're going 1,
So to 2,
1, 2, 3, and 4.
and then go
Then,
over by 3 to the right.
yeah, because this is run. You go 1, 2. If at all there's a line like this, so you go 3.
And then connect it,
Yeah, so then you connect these two.
and then
That's it.
it's 1.5, the x-intercept.
Yeah, x-intercept could be 1.5. Yeah, probably. That because y is 0, right? It's somewhere between 1 and 2. Let us see. Y is 0, 4 over 3x minus 2, that becomes 0. So x is equal to 3 into 2 over 4. Yeah, 1.5. See? Yeah, loudly. It's going well. Now, once again, Carol, did you understand this? Well, I'm going to little twist it for the next one again. Lovely. So good, Carol. Now this is going to be again little different. The same concept. I'm going to say minus 3 over 2 plus 4. Yeah, Rohit, let's try this.
So you start at 4,
Okay.
and then you go down 3.
Yeah. Now we'll stop here. Athar, why are we going down 3?
Because the rise is -3.
Yeah, good job. Rise is negative, means it's not rising but falling. Right? It's less minus 3 because you come down. If it is plus 3, you go up. Because it's minus 3, you're coming down. Okay, Rohit, next what?
You go to the right by 2.
Yeah, 2. Simple. Right, 2. That's it. Now you join these 2 points. Okay.
Hmm.
Sorry, it's going to be like this. Roughly. Okay. So if y is equal to 0, 3 over 2, x is equal to 4, x is equal to 4 times 2 over 3. Is it 8 over 3? 8 over 3. right? So that is 2.6 something. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably it's like this. Yeah, 83, 236, 6 is 18. Yeah, this is 2.66. Okay, is this clear? All or any other questions? Because this will be basis. This understanding will be basis for our parabolas. If we cannot understand this, you'll struggle to understand parabolas. Okay, lovely. So, and then, okay, one more thing I just want to say, and then we'll take like 10 minutes break. It's like 1 or 10 minutes since we started. Let us say if x squared is equal to 64, how much is x?
8
Yeah, any other answers?
or -8.
Yeah, so it is plus or negative 8, right?
Yeah.
Because if x is negative 8 and you do x squared, minus 8 times minus 8 is 64, because minus times minus is positive. If x is plus 8, x squared is 8 times 8, 64. Okay, the same. So you just need to ensure when you are reversing the square and you're taking the answer, that becomes negative plus or minus. When you square, that's fine. You only have one answer. For example, you square 4. Sorry, x is 4, not x squared. And when you square it, you only have one answer, that is 16. But not the other way. When I said not the other way, if x squared is 16, x could be plus or minus 4. And you know the answer, right? Because when I square x is equal to minus 4, x squared becomes, sorry, a little rough on this one. So x squared is 16. Similarly, when x is plus 4, even for that one, x squared is 16. So when you write the reverse, it becomes plus or minus. Any questions? No questions. So we'll take a break now. Okay, what's the time now? Let me look. It's 3:12. We'll come back at 3:22. Okay. Now I'll also stop the recording. We'll come back at 3:22. Give thumbs up, all of you, if you heard that. Rohit, Arthur, Wasaki, Carol. Awesome. We'll come back at 3:23. Okay. Lovely. I'll stop the recording and take a pause.